All right, welcome back to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. I'm Rich Walsh, and this is our GMC tweet of the night. This is from NFL on CBS, the list of every rookie QB with 900-plus pass yards and 0 interceptions in their first 3 career starts. That would be C.J. Stroud, and that is the end. So, yeah, you have to take him seriously. He is a rookie, though, and it is Houston doesn't have the best team out there. The Steelers are favored for a reason, Chris, and it's the first time they've been favored at all this season to win a game. I feel like they win this game, but they always play close games, period. But you look at that Vegas game, and you look at how many turnovers they got, and I feel like with that many turnovers, you should have more points, period.
Yeah, but they don't have a good enough offense.
Exactly.
They don't capitalize. They're not consistent enough. I do worry. I wonder what these next couple of games are going to yield. Houston and then Baltimore and then a bye. Do you see Broderick Jones at the bye? Do you see some shakeups on that line? Does Joey Porter defensively get in? But what I'm really wondering is, do we actually see progress steadily out of this offense this year, or do they revert back to our defense is so unbelievably good, T.J. Watt's healthy, they're getting after the quarterback to not an astonishing degree, but close to it. Do we just try to win with a running game that we hope gets better and a defense that stifles the opposition? If they go back to that, then that's kind of admitting that things have been a bit of a failure as far as developing a franchise quarterback this year. I'm intrigued and a little bit concerned, maybe more than a little bit concerned about the overall direction of things on that side of the ball, because any kind of improvement I see, Richie, I don't know about you, it's not like you can see a whole game. Stroud's already had a game where he threw for almost 400 yards. He looked totally in command against the Jags. When have you seen Kenny Pickett play from start to finish? And I'm throwing this question out there to anybody that's watching tonight. When have you seen Kenny Pickett play start to finish a really good game where you said to yourself, he's the reason the Steelers won? Nothing else. The quarterback was simply the best player on the field. Hasn't happened yet.
Not this year. I mean, maybe you could point to Vegas last year or the Ravens game last year
because
of one.
He was
one
mostly
drive.
terrible.
Yeah. One drive.
I'm saying the whole game. Anything we've measured about him has always been a play here, a play there, a strike to Austin, a nice throw to Pickens, a drive to win a game, another drive to win a game. It's never been, hey, start to finish, he laid out a body of work for 60 minutes that looked really good.
Yeah, and I think the predictability, that's where Matt Canada's offense comes into play. Let's go out to Brett in Altoona. Been waiting a long time, Brett. How you doing?
Hey, how are you? Thanks for having me on tonight.
Thanks for calling.
Hey, I was up on a Google thing, and they had something about Matt Canada, and they had 4 other offensive coordinators, and ranked 4 was Ben Roethlisberger. What do you think?
Never going to happen. The guy makes too much money sitting at home. He's not going to come back and be the offensive coordinator and work those kind of hours. That's absolutely never going to happen.
Hey, Richie,
trust me.
Richie, I have a question.
Good.
It will never happen. He doesn't put in the study time. He would be like, Kenny, just go do what I would do out there.
Yeah.
That's not good coordinating. Richie, I got a story of golf intrigue involving Ben. You can maybe help me on this one. I think you'll find it interesting.
Go ahead.
There was an event, a 2-day event at St. Clair Country Club that ended yesterday. It was an amateur and professional event. Ben was -4 after 1 round. He played a great round at St. Clair, and then he withdrew. What gives? He was 1 off the lead, Richie. Do any of your moles or spies out there know why Ben, having a great round of it and right in the thick of things, would have withdrawn?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to find that out.
Get your sleuths on it. Get some private investigators.
Yeah, he's 4 under, in the lead at the time, and he withdrew?
He was 4 under. He was 1 off the lead. The winning score ended up being 10 under because a guy went crazy on the second day. But Ben was right there. He easily could have beaten Austin Lemieux for low amateur.
Yeah, let me work on that one. I want to find that.
Get the I-team on it, Richie, because I want to know. Get the I-team on this one ASAP, please.
All right, let's go out to Robert in Dallas. What's up, Robert?
How you doing?
Good, thanks for calling.
I think the problem with the Steeler offensive line is just bad, and I think they never really replaced Mike Munchak. Ever since he left, they have just not been the same, running the ball, pass protection, the whole 9 yards. Second thing is, what do you guys think about Pat Narduzzi? He's getting paid $5.89 million. We're diehard Pitt, but, how long until you think he hits the hot seat?
I think next year at some point. They signed him to an extension recently. I don't think he's in the hot seat yet. But, if for some reason they only win 1 or 2 games this year, I think they should win this weekend, Chris. But who knows?
Should?
Hey,
we'll see.
Who knows? I mean, they got a quarterback
I'm
and an
highly
offensive
skeptical.
issue over there, too, similar to the Steelers. I mean, you got to just look and say, hey, we're doing something wrong here. We need to score more points. Points puts people in the seats, too. It's good for business.
Well, they need to develop a quarterback like a Drake May. They need to find a kid, recruit him, actually bring him in and have him be precocious. Brent Pryce, Virginia Tech's head coach, he compared Pitt's offense to Iowa. He said, you never want to be compared to Iowa offensively, ever, for any reason.
Yeah.
Anything that has to do with offense, no, Iowa, please. But he said they're predictable, but they're good at what they do. Predictable, yeah. I don't know if they're good at what they do. Pat's only a couple years removed from a Peach Bowl appearance, so I think he's built up a little bit of cachet.
All right, we got to take a break. Back in a couple minutes.